Hi again, everybody. My name is Greg Anderson, and this is the Good Timekeeping Show with Greg Anderson. And today it's Watch Bracelet Exchange Day here at the Good Timekeeping Show. I bought these Casio Duro watches. Some people would just call it an MTP-S110. I bought these two a long time ago, years ago, and I decided to put a metal bracelet on this one. And then, because the bracelet was readily available for under $25 at the time, I bought a couple more of them and I put them on these other watches that they don't necessarily, they're not made for this bracelet. Or I should say, the bracelet is not made for these two models of watches. So what I've decided to do today, I have obtained the bracelet that is made for this watch here. This is the MTP-S110 the Super Illuminator watch. I'm going to put this new bracelet on this watch because it's made for this watch, and then that will free up this Casio Duro bracelet to put on one of these other ones maybe that hasn't had a metal bracelet yet. So let's try that. Now, just so you know, all the watches I'm going to show you came with the standard resin watch band. This is the Casio Duro. This is a solar-powered similar watch. This is the MTP-S110, and then again, here's the Super Illuminator MTP-S110, and then I put the Duro bracelet on the match to that one. And now I've decided, you know what? Okay, I'm going to switch them up. Now, if you look really closely here, you may notice that the curved end piece here doesn't quite match up with the case, you know, the lugs that come down there. So I'm hoping that the watch bracelet that's made for this watch will have a little bit better fit right there, the very fine detail of getting that to kind of be flush with the rest of it. Also, this solar-powered one that I have also maybe not the perfect match there. So I'm hoping that perhaps the bracelet, this one here, this never came with a bracelet. Casio doesn't officially make a bracelet for this watch. Now, with all of these watches, you can pick just about any kind of strap or bracelet you want and fit them to these watches. It's pretty standard. I believe that's 22 millimeters. So you can find a lot of varieties that aren't just the official Casio versions. I decided to stick with official Casio. So that's what I'm doing here. But people will take this off, put a NATO strap on there, or just any kind of, there's all kinds of bracelets you could get. And maybe don't even cost you that much money. And they're not that difficult to take them off, because if you just have a spring bar tool, you'll be set there. But anyway, I decided to stick with the standard Casio genuine stuff. Maybe I paid a little bit more. When I bought these Duro bracelets a few years ago, they were readily available for under $25, and now they're not. I can't find, if I try to cross-reference, the part number and stuff that I was doing a few years ago, I can't find this anymore. However, there is a new version of this Casio MTP-106, and also the kind of international version, the MTP-107, that doesn't have the little fish logo illustration there. You could buy this watch with a metal bracelet already on it. And as a matter of fact, here today that I'm recording this today, I just checked on the web. You could buy this watch with a metal bracelet already on it for about $67 and change at the Walmart website, and also Amazon is matching that price on, is it this guy or this guy? One of them, anyway. One of them is on Amazon. Both of these are on Walmart with the metal bracelet already on them for $67 and change. Instead of the standard price you're going to see around on these is about $110 if you buy them with the metal bracelet already on it. So if you want to try and cross-reference where to get a metal bracelet, what kind you want, or maybe you just want to cut to the chase and buy one of these that has a metal bracelet already on it, look around, be choosy. I don't know, by the time you watch this, maybe that particular price I just said won't be the same, but it's up to you. If I could get, let's see, if I bought the bracelet only that goes with this watch from Pack Parts, it's about $42 and change. And it looks very similar to this one that I got earlier at a lower price. But and maybe it is the same thing, but now it just has a new model number on it. And so that's what you're looking at right now to get the genuine Casio thing, about $42 and change to get that. But like I said, I had these left over. It cost me about $37 and change to get the one that goes with the Super Illuminator. And that's what I'm going to use. And it comes with the curved end pieces, so I'll add those in just a moment. You'll see that. And yeah, if you're ordering from packparts.com, you can keep an eye on specials. And I don't know if you have to be a previous customer in order to get their kind of savings discount code, or if you could look on some of the watch collector forums whenever they have a deal, and it usually comes up every couple of months, and they'll give you maybe a 10 or 15% discount. So what I did, this was like $37 and change for this one, and I bought 2 of them, and I used the discount code, and basically what that did was it offset the sales tax and the shipping price. So these 2 together cost me, you know, somewhere in the neighborhood of between $70 and $75. Not too bad considering, you know, the typical market for these kinds of metal bracelets. You might save a little bit of money, but genuine Casio, I wanted to try it. Okay. All right, let's get to work here and get these things exchanged. Now, if you have a genuine spring bar tool, this won't be too difficult. The only difficult thing is to do it in such a way that the camera can see what you're doing. So if you did this without having to make a video at the same time, it might be easier, but basically I'm just going to squeeze this in here and compress the spring until it will come loose. Let me try it this angle here, see if this will work. All right, I had to move it off camera for a better angle, but there's the basic idea. You've got a hole in each lug there that accepts the end of the spring bar. There's your spring bar, and there's the curved piece that is optional depending on what kind of watch you're going to use it with, but for me, that's what I need. You know, before I go ahead and swap this and stick it onto a different watch, I think what I'll do is check the length there so that I can size the new one to my wrist before I even put it on the other watch. So as you can see, I'm gonna have to remove some links. These links are a little bit tricky. When I did those Duro watch bracelets, I remember it was kind of a bear to get these out of here. What you're supposed to do is there's a little piece inside the link that slides out in the direction of the arrow. So you got to take something that's kind of small, but also very strong and pointed, and kind of slip it into there and push that upward to get that piece out. Well, after I struggled with it using, you know, little tools like this or a jeweler's screwdriver and just kind of banging up my fingers trying to do this, I found a tool that's just right for this. Now look at this tool here. It's got a little piece on the tip there that sticks out farther than it does on this other side, and so that is what allows you to put this pointed end into that spot right there and then push it up. Let's see if I can demonstrate how that's done. All right, it looks like in order to get the same fit, I'm gonna have to take out 2 links. So what I'll do is I'll take this one out. See, I just kind of set it on the ledge there and gently squeeze. And there you go. That loosened that piece up just enough that I can now pull it the rest of the way out. I'm going to skip the link, the next link, and go to the one after that. Do that same trick. Just kind of hold it just to the ledge. I don't want to keep this middle piece from coming out. So I'm going to just do that there and give it a gentle squeeze. Let's see. And you see what I've done is I've moved those up just enough that now they should be able to take those out. And it still might be, you know, with a brand new watch bracelet like this, they still might be a little tight in there. It might be a little bit of a trick to push them the rest of the way out. But that's what I want to do, is just kind of get those to go out. Okay, not the cleanest job, but here, at least I think I've got it now to where I can pull that out. Okay, there's that one. And then pull this one out. Okay, remove the link in between those, and you have to kind of wiggle this around a little bit. Let's see, to get it just to where it will release. All right, there's even a little spot there, those little notches that stick out. Anyways, it can be a little bit tricky. You have to line those notches up there to get it past that. And at the same time, go there. Okay, now that looks like that'll do. Now I can slip this back in, but I'm not going to put it in tight just yet. I'm going to make sure I get the other side just so. Anyway, that can be a real hassle to do that if you haven't done it before, if you don't have the right tools, but I'm glad it was as easy as it was this time. Now let's compare the length to the one that I know fits me, and I think looks like we got a match there. So now this one is ready to install on this watch. So now once again, I'm going to use my spring bar tool to take this end of the bracelet off. Just compress the spring bar. And again, I had to take it off camera to get the angle that I needed to see what I was doing. Here's the end piece that comes with it, and I can just slide that on there. And it came with some spring bars. I don't do this every day, so maybe someone out there is watching this video and saying, oh, no, the easiest way to do this is a different way. But we'll see. All right, I'm going to position the end piece over this part. Slide the spring bar into place there. And like so. And then I'm going to compress the spring bar and slide that into place. All right, it's a little tricky. Had to do it off camera, but I was able to get the pin in there. It looks like it's a pretty good. I still don't think that this curved piece is an exact match for the curve of the case there. But, you know, I guess I reserve the right to try this again with another watch sometime. Okay, but for now, okay, got that look. I'll try this for a while. Let me finish the job. All right, I think I got it. Feels like they're tight in there, snug. It's gonna fit. Now, moment of truth here. Let's try it on. See how that looks on my wrist. About 7.5 inches. Okay, that's pretty good. I still have on the micro adjustment here on the clasp. I could come in just one. There's one extra hole that's a little bit tighter. I could do that if I wanted to, but I think I'm pretty satisfied here. Again, this watch typically does not come with a bracelet, but I think it looks really sharp with that one. I don't know if it looks better with this or the one that was on it, but we'll see. Now, what I really need to do is that same process now with this Super Illuminator. I know that this watch bracelet is made for the Super Illuminator, so this should be pretty straightforward and should look really nice. Let's just zoom in on the details there and see how well does that match up with the watch case. Better than it was before. So, okay. So definitely the curved end pieces are made for this watch case and looks pretty good. Moment of truth. Let's put this on my 7.5 inch wrist and see how well it fits. Okay. Pretty good. Not bad. A good looking watch there. I guess I could do the micro adjustment. Just make it one notch tighter. Maybe that. But hey, check that out. Nice looking diver style watch with a metal bracelet. And I still have the other version of it. These were both on clearance at Walmart once upon a time. So each of these cost me $25 or less when they were on clearance. So one gets the bracelet, one stays resin, and I've got an option there when I want to go do stuff. These happen to have a rotating bezel. This solar-powered one right here, this does not have a rotating bezel. It looks like it should rotate, but it doesn't. And I know that really bothers some people when it's a, what you might call a fake bezel. But anyway, that's what I did. I have converted these two to, the Super Illuminator bracelets, and now I have a couple of leftover Duro bracelets. And the question is, am I going to put them on this watch or this watch that people call the Pepsi watch because of those colors? I think people call this one the Batman watch because it's blue and black up there. Or of course, there's this one, original, just black and white colors there. This one has kind of a silver tone and gold tone on it. I think what I might do for this one, eventually get a bracelet that maybe has a mixture of silver tone and gold tone on the bracelet. I might do that to this one. I'm thinking of leaving this one stock original because that's the classic Casio MDV 106 look, the Duro look, which leaves me with these 3 watches. And out of these 3, which ones are going to get the Duro bracelets? I think this one stands out. So maybe I'll give that a bracelet. And again, you can buy this with a bracelet already on it. You could buy this one with a bracelet already on it. But as far as I can tell, this version of the MDV-106, it has the fish illustration on there. Half the bezel is blue, half is black. You could get the MDV-107 that doesn't have the fish logo on it, and you could get that, and it comes with the bracelet. But you can't get this one with the fish logo right now with the bracelet already on it. So maybe that's a unique opportunity for me. I'll put the bracelet on this guy and the other bracelet on this guy, and then I think I'll be done for the day. All right, looks like a good fit on these guys. Let me just double check and see how well that lines up there. The curved end of the bracelet just is a perfect match for the case there of the MDV-106. So once again, moment of truth. I'll put this on my wrist. Pretty good, pretty good. A little bit tight. I don't know. Maybe I've gained some weight. Anyway, looking pretty good there. And again, you can buy it looking like this for around $110, but right now, today, for some reason, less than that. So shop around. Deals come and go, of course. And here's the other one. Okay, looking pretty good. Okay, I guess this is the Batman watch now with, I suppose, true Batman, I would have left the dark black resin band, but we'll see. Anyway, okay, now the nice thing is I've got fingerprints all over the glossy and brushed surfaces of all this stainless steel. So I can use my microfiber cloth that I was using to make sure that no little bits and pieces that I was working with would roll off the table and get lost, and give it a nice polish with this microfiber cloth, and I'm ready to go. And just to recap, this is the Super Illuminator MTD-1079 watch, and now it has the correct bracelet that used to be available with the watch. This is the solar-powered diver watch, the MTP-S110, and the Casio Duro or Marlin, or just call it the MDV-106. 2 variations here with the green bezel, and this one with the black and blue bezel. Those are the watches that have participated in today's watch bracelet exchange, and I think they're really nice. I don't mind the resin watch bands, the stock stuff, but I like the bracelets whenever I can. And so that was a good time when I can. All right, that's all for now. And I've got more watches to talk about. So I hope you'll join me soon for another episode of the Good Timekeeping Show.